Hi guys, I'm back. I told you about antipsychotic medications in the last video. Today I'm going to discuss about the hallucinations, mainly the auditory hallucinations that I suffer and how to deal with the voices in your head. Well, the voices that we hear in schizophrenia are basically very scary. They would threaten you and make you feel really low and miserable. Okay, what are the voices all about? Well, it's said that in schizophrenia, the dopamine secretion gets increased, and so you get these hallucinations and delusions. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter and it's also a hormone, a pleasure hormone, but oversecretion of this hormone can cause hallucinations and delusions. We do get hallucinations if we use drugs like LSD and all, but that is temporary because after 10-15 hours the dopamine gets back to its own level, but in schizophrenia it doesn't go back, and for that we take medications. So what are the voices like? Voices are really scary. They, you feel really scared when because they would speak things which is which is very disturbing to you, and it may be irrational, but it seems real, and it causes a lot of distress to you. But uh, the medication, the medication do tend to bring it down. But I think the only way you can defeat the voices is by ignoring them, and it's really hard to ignore them. It comes with time. I still haven't figured out how to ignore them. So you have to be patient and believe that it's not real. Another way to cope with your voices is to distract yourself. Just when you feel that there's the bombardment of negative voices, try listening to music, or try listening to music in your iPod, because that helps it, and it changes the talking. The main key is to when the voices are scaring you, you need to change the topic and do something else. Okay, and there are there are lots of articles on voices in schizophrenia. If you Google, you'll find it. But it's tough, really tough, because I still haven't figured out how to deal with the voices. They scare me like shit. I don't know whether it's true or not or whatever. I know it's true, but it's not true. But it makes you feel really, makes you believe it. That's the point. I won't be telling you about my voices, what my voices tell me, because that would affect someone who is suffering from this illness also. So I won't be telling you that what I feel and what I think and what kind of hallucinations and delusions I have. Mm. So, but what I can tell with my experience is when there is a bombardment of negative voices, when the voices are scaring you, you just need to change the topic. You just need to switch into another thought. What happens is when you switch yourself into another thought, the voices, the focus of the voices gets lost. So you need to switch to another thought, and listen to music. I listen to a lot of music, and music really helped me. And I know you can dream and all while you're listening to music and all, but it does help. I wouldn't suggest you to watch TVs or read books because they will only feed your voices, especially movies which are like fictional and something like I mean to say something which is trying to say something to you. Don't listen. Don't watch those kind of movies. Okay. Can If you want to know about schizophrenia in a movie, there's a very beautiful movie by Russell Crowe, Beautiful Mind. It's about the famous mathematician John Nash who suffered from paranoid schizophrenia. I mean, if you watch that movie, you could understand what really it's really painful kind of a sickness. I watched Beautiful Minds a couple of times, and his hallucination were also very scary. I mean, he didn't believe it until the later part of his life that he was ill and he had schizophrenia. And I would suggest you if you have you could I would suggest you to drink lots of water, keep yourself dehydrated, and if it's possible, try to stop smoking and all that. And please don't get involved in drugs and alcohol because it only worsens the situation. I smoke, and I know I would be better if I didn't smoke, but somehow my voice is, you won't know what I'm trying to tell you. Mm, okay, so this is about the auditory hallucination part. I hope I have given you a little knowledge about it, and I would want to tell you how to control the voices and how to deal with these voices. But the only thing I know is you have to ignore them. That's the best way because they will keep on talking for your entire life. You have to learn to understand them and then try to ignore them. Okay, so I told you about the voices in auditory hallucination. Visual hallucination is not common, but I don't have visual hallucinations. I have paranoid schizophrenia, and my main symptoms are delusions and hallucinations. But auditory hallucinations, not visual hallucinations. So mm, take your medications, be hopeful, be patient, have faith in God. Maybe you'll get out of it. Okay? Bye bye. Take care.